Hey folks, my name's Mr. Hildebrand. This is video going out to all of Swift Middle School. I know some of you don't have me as a teacher, but I just kind of wanted to put out this video so that you would kind of get familiar with a new app we might be using this year, and that's Classkick. So your teacher, if they're using Google Classroom or Canvas or whatever they're posting all their lessons on, they might give you a link, right, to something that says Classkick. And it might have a class code, kind of like a Nearpod does or a Pear Deck. But anyways, when you click the link, something like this might pop up on your screen. You might ask you to type in the code. Your teacher will give you the code, okay? And then you just put your name, Mr. H. Now, what's really nice about Classkick is it takes worksheets and it actually makes them so that we can do them virtually, right? And it's really nice and easy. So, for example, this one is about the city, state, and democracy in ancient Greece. So your teachers can kind of edit these. So obviously this one, I've crossed this out, and I don't want my students to do that, so they don't have to worry about that. But they can kind of read through, right? If it's an article like this, they can read the information first, and then see there's a question. And anytime you see one of these green dots right here, there is basically a fill in the blank. So this was someone says, hey, what is the Acropolis used for? Well, you guys would read through the article, you read through the paragraphs, find Acropolis. We see originally it was first used for military purposes, and then later the Greeks built temples on top of them. So I would click in here and start typing, right? Type my answer. And obviously you type the real answer, okay? And then what you would do, I look through the page, there's no other fill in the blanks. Your teachers could also put multiple choice or matching options on here. So there's all kinds of things your teacher could do. But there's nothing else on that page, so what I do is I go up here to the middle and I click over onto the next page, and we see we got a second one. So I keep reading, I run into some more questions, I answer them, okay? I keep reading some more, there's some more questions, fill in the blank, could be multiple choice, could be matching, something like that. And then I click the next one, okay? And I keep doing that until I get to the end, right? And sometimes it's tough because sometimes you get a bunch of boxes in a row that are kind of small. What's really nice is you can actually put the text smaller or text bigger. So if I say, let's just say A, right? And that's kind of hard to see. If I want it bigger, I can highlight it and go text bigger, or I can go text smaller if it's too big, right? And I keep moving. I answer all my questions. I get to the end. Okay, I answer all these questions. I fill in the blank. The nice thing about Classkick is it does automatically save. Now, it might not send a message to your teacher, so you might still need to do one more step here, which is kind of nice. You can actually put your hand up. So I click raise hand, and if I need help, I can say, hey, please help. I can click this, right? I can type in a message. Let me move my little screen here. I can type a message to my teacher right here, okay? Say something. I can also, let's say I don't need help, I click raise hand. Say I don't need hand. Oops, I put my hand down. I can say please check. So if I'm all done, I can put please check, right? And that'll kind of indicate to your teacher that, hey, it's ready and it's ready to go. And it does automatically save just like Google Docs. So that's how you use a Classkick if you're using it in your class or your teacher sends you one. All right, folks, have a good one.